We were halfway up a mountain when things started to get a little intense. The wind was insane, the couple was freezing, and that is when it hit us. This is the #1 mistake we see couples make when planning their elopement.
If you're planning to elope in Colorado, or really anywhere, you've probably watched 20 videos, read a bunch of blog posts, and looked at timelines and made Pinterest boards. But the thing is even with all of that intention, it doesn't matter if you make this one mistake. It's something we see all the time. Even with the best intention and setting themselves up for a stress-free, authentic, intentional day, it can still lead to chaos if they make this mistake. So let me explain through a little bit of a story. A few years ago, we got up really early, way before sunrise, to film a couple eloping here in Boulder, Colorado. It was 2:30 in the morning when they got up. They were so excited to catch this beautiful sunrise on top of Lost Gulch Overlook in Boulder, and the wind started to get really crazy. It actually almost blew the bride over. Her eyes got super big. It was actually a pretty scary, wild scenario. And we realized that was the mistake that we see often. People plan their elopement around the photos and not the experience. And on this specific day, we got up super early and catch sunrise to get the best photos. They were only there for 30, 40 minutes. We took the photos and that was it. Then they went on with their day and didn't really do anything else special for their elopement day. But for us, something that we see is so important is planning your elopement day around the experience. What do you want to feel? Where do you want to explore? What do you want to do together? And then the photos that come from that are gonna be way better than what they would have been if you planned your whole day just around getting the most banger photos.
And in our experience, we found that if you have the most joyful, awesome experience where you're having fun as a couple, the photos and videos 100% reflect that, no matter what you're doing. Even if you're sitting down drinking a cup of coffee on a picnic blanket together, that's gonna be so beautiful and thoughtful because you're having a beautiful, thoughtful time.
I think it's tough, right? With social media, you see all these people going and eloping in these beautiful places and doing all these amazing things, but if that's not you, that's not gonna be a very joyful, memorable, perfect experience for you. But if you love just like hanging out together, maybe cooking a meal, maybe going on a hike, and that's your perfect day, then the joy and the love and the authenticity that's gonna come from your emotions on that day are gonna lead to way better photos. And I think social media can really like drive this narrative of we need to go to big places and do big things to go have a meaningful experience. But I think something that we really try to encourage couples with the elopements that we plan, film, and photograph and deliver in 1 week after the fact is that if you're doing something that is right for you, that's gonna be right for the photos and the videos as well.
100%, yeah. Kind of a contrast story to Roo's earlier story about an elopement. We had one elopement we were capturing where there was a potential huge snowstorm about to hit. We might not have been able to be at the location we wanted to. And the couple was like, that's okay, we really just wanna spend our day together outside. And they were cool romping around in the snow. We obviously were cool with that too. And so we made the most of just kicking about in the snow and exploring these trails in the snow. There was a beautiful sunset. It really just was a way for the couple to show up and the universe to also show up in a big way too.
And that sunset that night was like unreal.
Insane.
It was like a gift from the universe. Unlike this is like what to do on your elopement day. It was super magical. We like, obviously, you know, we do our best to like plan, film, and photograph these elopements to be beautiful and memorable for you, but you know, we can't totally control the weather. But that night, just the sunset was amazing. And I think that's, you know, maybe an example of a situation where we didn't plan around the photos. We just planned to have a really memorable experience, and the photos that ended up from that are some of our favorites ever. They're so happy, they're spraying champagne, they're having a total blast because they really just wanted to be together and they got that opportunity.
Y'all know. Keyword, experience, elopement experience. The photos and the videos are just bonuses, honestly, where you can remember it. Maybe the deer that ran by or the bird that just flew by. There's a bird that just flew by. Things like that, where you can remember those things looking at the photos and videos, but you also have the memory of just the day in and of itself and what you did during your elopement. If you're planning your elopement currently, here are some things that we suggest doing. We recommend planning your day around a timeline that's curated to your activity and your energy levels rather than the light in the sky. We also recommend envisioning your perfect morning and then answering that question and then building your day around what that looks like as well. We also recommend considering comfort, so food, water, layers. And we also think it's really important to not rush through your day or overschedule and just live in the moment, let things happen. Again, timelines are awesome. They can be as strict or as loose as you want them to be, but really just let the day unfold the way that you want it to. And if you're curious about more on how to elope, we have another YouTube video that you should check out for that.
Linked somewhere up here. Kind of diving into that like deeper why of why we do this, like why we elope, why we help plan couples elopement days and film it and photograph it, is we want to help craft an experience for you that you're gonna remember forever. And if we are here to help make a day that's authentic to you and you're planning it around your intentionality and you're making it special and meaningful, you're gonna remember that forever. And like the photos that come from today, your elopement day, like are gonna be great because it's your wedding day. It's the day that you get to celebrate and kick off your marriage forever. And that's such a joyful, memorable experience. On our wedding day, oh my gosh, I was an absolute wreck. I was crying the whole time. And the photos that come from that, honestly, a little embarrassing. I looked pretty rough in those photos, but I loved getting married to Mal. And that is like a memory I will cherish forever. And sure, we'll have some photos of it and that's like really meaningful to us, but the most important part is the memory that we have and we will cherish forever. And so when planning your elopement day, I encourage you all to think about the memory that you want and not the photos that you want. And so if you are planning around an activity or a place that you really want to visit and making it meaningful and special to you, that's ultimately going to make the best day. And we have a bunch of resources on this channel to help you with that. We have how to elope videos, how to elope in Colorado videos, how to elope with your family. We actually make weekly videos here on this YouTube channel where we talk all about how to elope, so feel free to subscribe. And we also help plan, film, photograph elopements and deliver it in 1 week, as we said earlier. But we really just care about helping make your day special. So feel free to contact us using the description below. Our email's in there. Our website's in there if you want to check out more of our films and more of our work. Definitely hit us up if you watched all the way to the end. We love you. We're proud of you for making a day that is special and meaningful to you, and have the best day ever.
I'm Mal.
I'm Roo, and we're
Castlehouse.
Roo. Oh.